new Red Bull for the first time. Let's see. I don't know if it tastes any different. I just brushed my teeth, so it might just be the toothpaste. I don't know.
How did Instagram change my life? Well, how did I actually do that? Because Instagram don't pay creators, it's very hard to grow if you don't know anything about social media or social media marketing, and it's hard to stay consistent while working a 9 to 5. So how did I actually do it? In order to find out, we gotta rewind a few years back. So back in 2013, this is way too early. Let's go to 2018. So in 2018, I started film school, and it was super exciting for me because I was really good at filmmaking and I just loved it. And I finally was a A student in school. But after film school, I got my first 9 to 5 job. It was back in 2020. It was actually pretty great. I was good at it and I actually enjoyed it quite a lot because I learned a lot of new things and I met really cool people. But I knew that I didn't want to stay at a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. The schedule and everything, it wasn't for me. I didn't want to have a boss telling me what I need to do. But I couldn't just quit my job because that would have been pretty stupid, because I was living on my own and I had to pay rent. So what did I do then? Well, I had some side gigs. I did some films and short films for like friends and family, and I got some small gigs here and there and got to do some client work on my free time and on the weekends. But I actually needed a few bigger clients to actually quit my 9 to 5. So that's when I decided to start posting on Instagram, because I knew if I put myself out there, show the work that I'm doing, someone is gonna see my content and they might hire me. I needed attention, so I decided to post daily reels for 1 entire year on Instagram. And I did it. But for the first 3 months, nothing happened. I got 0 views, 0 followers, and 0 engagement and 0 sales. Well, not actually 0, but I grew like 300 followers or something like that. But it wasn't enough. I needed more followers, I needed more views, and I needed to stay consistent. It was super hard for me because I used to come home from work, film everything, script it, edit it, and then post it the same night. And it got very overwhelming. And then 3 months into posting daily content, one video finally hit and got kind of viral. It got like 60k views or something, and that was pretty insane for me. And that changed my entire perspective on social media, because I knew it's possible. So I kept posting. And slowly some brand deals started coming in. I got my first brand deal. I think I got like $100 for it or something. But it was pretty insane for me. I was making money online. And fast forward 1 year, I grew my following to 56k followers within a year, which was pretty insane for me. But I had a pretty big problem. I wasn't monetizing my audience consistently. I didn't have a business. I was making some money here and there from brand deals, and I got a few small gigs, but it wasn't anything major, and I didn't have a sustainable business. So I knew something had to change, and that's when I decided to invest into myself. I had invested into a few courses here and there, but I decided to pull the trigger and invest my entire life savings into myself, and I got a mentor. And this was the best decision I have ever made in my entire life. I knew this had to work because I had put everything on the line. I was working from morning to evening, and I just invested my entire life savings into a mentorship, so it had to work. But guess what? When you're putting money on the line and you need it to work, that's when you're gonna put in the most amount of effort and you're gonna make it work. And that's why I see all of these like freebie seekers, people looking for free stuff all the time. They are not gonna succeed, and they are not succeeding because they are looking for the next dopamine hit. They are looking for a free solution and they think like they are learning, but what they actually are doing is they are getting a quick dopamine hit and thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And the problem is they consume so much information from all of these free courses and free stuff that they get overwhelmed and they end up not taking any action on what they actually learned from that. And now that I had a mentor, I needed to pull my business together because now I was just a freelancer doing some gigs here and there, but I needed to become a business owner. So we started working on my offer, we did my onboarding process and everything from A to Z. And then it was time to do some outreach and sales. I did everything that I could, but by far the most effective thing was video outreach. And I got my first high-ticket client at $2,500 a month. And that completely changed everything for me. And around this time, I actually met my business partner, Lee Michael, and that's when our agency came to life. And within the first year of being in business, we made over 6 figures, which is insane. And now I have worked with brands that I never could even imagine, like Sony, Godox, Nanlite, and so many other brands. It's just insane how social media can change your life. My point is, you just gotta take the first step and start creating content. It doesn't matter what you do, if you're working a 9 to 5 or if you wanna build a business. Nowadays, like, social media is your digital resume. So you need to start creating content. And you can absolutely do it by yourself. 100%. You can do it by yourself, but it's gonna take a long time because you have no idea what you're doing. You don't know how to film, you don't know how to script, and you don't know what to post and so on. It's very overwhelming when you're first starting out. That's why I created Agency Hub, a community for creators. And inside Agency Hub, we teach you everything you need to know about content creation, about starting your brand, building your brand, and scaling it. We have over 40 hours of videos, but most importantly, weekly live calls. That's where you're gonna get the most out of Agency Hub. And to be honest, Agency Hub might not be the answer for you, but if you're serious about creating content and starting your personal brand, I would highly recommend checking it out. And yeah, we're doing a 7-day money back guarantee, so it's 100% risk-free for you. So I've left the link down in the description. Check out Agency Hub and fast track your success. Now, I don't care if you join Agency Hub or you decide to invest in someone else or do it by yourself, but I highly encourage you to go and invest into yourself and learn from someone that has already done it. Because social media nowadays is so easy to get started. All you really need is your phone. And if you're watching this, you probably have a phone, so you can get started today. And that's how Instagram changed my life, and it definitely can change yours too. So with that being said, let's go and create some content and let's get you started. I left the link to Agency Hub down in the description, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. And with that being said, it's time to get back to work.